for inciting Kenyans against them. Hassan Omala is just a mouthpiece of William Ruto. Those utterances were discussed in State House Mombasa, and everybody was given a script. Hassan Omala was given a script. Senate Speaker Amason Kingi was given a script. And the women rep for Lamu, Muthoni Marabu, was given a script by William Ruto. They all spoke in his presence. He spoke last and never admonished them, because that was his script. William Ruto, we want to tell you, in 2007, you mobilized 41 versus 1 against the mountain people. Thereafter, they were massacred in cold blood. Women and children were tortured in Kiambaa. We know you have picked from where you left. You are trying to mobilize 41 versus 1. It will not happen. Kenyans have refused to isolate the mountain people. And I want to thank all those who have spoken that the mountain people should not be isolated. William Ruto, you cannot be telling Kenyans that you hate tribalism and divisiveness, yet you are the master. All these things are being spoken in your presence at your behest. When Dan Wanyama spoke in Mount Elgon and said they'll isolate the mountain people, you were seated there, you did not admonish him, because that was your script. Hassan Omala is your Secretary General for UDA. What he is saying is your script. We know you have a beef with the mountain people because they have refused to support you. But you must remember they supported you once. And that time you never called them tribal. I told you in Olokalao to stop calling the mountain people tribal. They are not. When they elected you, you are not Kamau or Joroge. You are William Kipchirchir Arap Ruto. I can see you have changed tact now. Instead of abusing the mountain people, you have looked for people to abuse them. And what pains the mountain people, they were calling me when I was in London, is that as Hassan Omala was abusing the mountain people and saying they should be locked up at Shimolatewa and they should never get anywhere leadership, Kithure Kindiki from Tharaka was clapping and laughing and giggling sheepishly. It's a shame. How do you say you are from the mountain? People are abusing your community and saying they should be locked out of leadership forever and they should be jailed in Shimolatewa, and you are there clapping and laughing. Mukomen the other day tried to tribalize the protest against increase of fuel prices by attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Kikuyu Nation. And what does Kidiki do? The following day he goes to Mukomen to praise him and his wife, the way they are great Kenyans and how they have served this country with dedication after abusing his community. I want to tell William Ruto, you planned 41 against this one in 2007. You will not do it again. We will not allow you. You intimidated the Kikuyu people to leave the Rift Valley. Nobody will leave Rift Valley. I want to ask the mountain people not to buy fear and not to be intimidated. This is their country. They belong here. They pay taxes. They own land. And the Constitution protects them to stay anywhere. And we are asking, we have seen warmongers, Ayub Savula, Gimose, saying that they will steal elections. The IBC is quiet. Bwana Ethokon, why haven't you called a press conference to admonish those leaders who are beating drums of war? William Ruto, those are your allies. Why are you quiet? Why can't you say whether you believe in a free and fair election? Why are your allies threatening Kenyans and beating drums of war? When you tell Kenyans that election will be stolen, you are preparing this country for war. Yet the president, the beneficiary of those utterances, is quiet. IBC is quiet. I want to tell the people of Kenya not to be intimidated and not to fear. Nobody will steal these elections. And I want to tell those leaders from Western Kenya who are telling us what happened in Uganda and Tanzania. Kenya is not Uganda. Kenya is not Tanzania. Kenyan people will not take nonsense. And they will not be ruled by force, by Ruto or anybody else for that matter. And they should not use the experience of Uganda and Tanzania to intimidate the people of Kenya. I want to say, we can see the script. William Ruto, I'm challenging you today. Speak out and say you are for free and fair elections. Tell the people of Kenya that you don't associate yourself with the utterances of your allies, that you shall rig the elections. Assure the people of Kenya that you shall accept the outcome of the general election. Assure the people of Kenya that you shall not incite your community to kill people and throw people out of